Hello, I wanted to make a short video on the connection between Jesus and David, particularly as we come up to Palm Sunday. I don't know if you've ever seen this connection before in Scripture, but there's a connection between what happens in the triumphal entry, the glorious thing where the perfect king comes to redeem his people, and the inglorious reverse of that in 2 Samuel 16:1. In 2 Samuel 16:1, you have the story of David fleeing from Absalom. And the reason he's fleeing from his own son is because God, in judgment, had brought the consequences of his sin down on David and down on his whole household. And so his very child is pursuing him to death, and he's fleeing. And he goes east of the city on the mountain there, and of course that's the Mount of Olives. And so he's fleeing out of this city, leaving everyone on their own, and there meets him at the top of the summit, Ziba, and he has a couple of donkeys and provisions, and David receives those and flees for his life to Jericho. What's very interesting about that is that Jesus is in Matthew 20 is doing almost the opposite of that. He's coming from Jericho, and when he gets to the place where David had met Ziba, he tells his disciples to go get 2 donkeys. David is fleeing to save himself. His sin has disqualified him from being the king who will bring the people back to the Garden of Eden. And so we have with Jesus someone who never sinned, and he's doing the exact opposite of what David had done. And so David is fleeing to save himself, and Jesus is fleeing to save his people. I invite you to think about that and read 2 Samuel 16 and Matthew 20 and see what you think. Are these stories connected? Are they not? Listen, as always, I hope you have a great rest of the day. If you find this helpful, I would appreciate it if you would like and click the like button, but more importantly, that you would pray that God would bless us so that we can do more videos like this. Listen, hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you soon.